Mm-hmm.
Cute. Cute. Slowly, oh my God.
Oh, sorry. Gotta be careful in the mornings.
Slowly, oh my God.
Oh, sorry. Gotta be careful in the mornings. Wow, it is hot out. Feels good though. Okay, today is Thursday. I guess it's May 22nd. I'm on day 8 in a new location. So far, so good. Everything's working. Ah, look who it is. The only guy in town with nothing wrong with him. I'm just kidding. What's up, everybody? It is currently Wednesday, May 22nd. And I'm getting my coffee. I'm getting my early morning coffee going. Hello, Chubby Fat Man. Hello, Macho Danny Savage. Alright, I'm some random guy in front of a random stone wall. Now, as usual, I didn't see the news, so you're going to have to catch me up on what it is I'm supposed to be afraid of. Macho Danny Savage, thank you for the heart, man. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Welcome aboard. Hello, Emily Denise. I started adding honey to the drink. Honey is now the ingredient. So that's the 4th ingredient missing. Emily Denise, thank you for the heart, me. Good morning. It is currently 1:13 on the West Coast. I guess I should still use New York time. It is 4:13 on the East Coast, and I am just waking up. But I'm in the West Coast now, and it's 1:13. I don't have to feel as guilty about waking up at 4:13 because it's actually 1:13. Hello, Lisa Love and Light. Good morning. I am super rested. I slept for about 8.5 hours. Maybe 8. I don't know. Hello, HCAS5. I am a random business person, and I'll be doing business randomly. Let me know if there's anything I can talk about for you. I haven't watched the news in a few weeks, so I have no idea what it is I'm supposed to be afraid of. If you, I don't know. I'm not really afraid of anything, so let me know if you saw any news that bothers you or scares you. What way is the wind blowing? The wind is blowing that way. All right. In my dream last night, Coffee Bean, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Hello, Sean and Milano. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Town. I'm starting to use honey in this thing. It's pretty good. We got chocolate ice cream, coffee, cinnamon, and now honey. So that's what we're going with. The accounts look good. In my dream last night, my random internet friend Skittles changed her name to Stacy, and I was like, why would you do that? The numbers. Okay, the numbers look good. I'm seeing 7s, I'm seeing 8s. I see a 5 over there. That's good. Okay, numbers look good. Executives. Dr. Dark Alley Allywobs just popped in. I think I saw Jennifer Ever, Blair Downer, Coffee Bean, Chubby Fat Man, Macho Danny Savage, Emily Denise, HCAS5. The executives are in the building. Yeah, you deserve a break. You've done so much executing today. Hello, Jennifer Ever. It is 4:16 on the East Coast, and we're hanging out. I'm just waking up. Dr. Dark Alley Allywobs did so much today. I'm about to do so much today. I'm doing my wake-up coffee, and within the hour, going to start getting moving. Good doing business with you. Thank you for being a part of this morning's business call. All right, now, what kind of business would this be without donuts? Let's try to get some donuts in here. Hello, Wayward Sunshines. Thank you for the heart me. Good morning. I'm just getting my day started. Going to go to the do-it-yourself store for the first time. There's one kind of sort of nearby. Not to buy anything, just to walk around and dream a little bit. I get inspired to do projects when I walk around places like that. Wayward Sunshines, thank you for the donut. There's a new favorite donut shop in town, and I can't wait to get into some of that. Allywobs, thank you for the donut. Macho Danny Savage went to work today, and there was no work. So grab donuts and coffee. Not a total waste. Jennifer, thank you for the coffee. Thank you for the donut. Coffee Bean, thank you for the donut. Okay, if anybody sees a plus sign next to their heart me thing, you may have unclaimed points. So be sure to claim your points before you go anywhere. All right. All right, good morning. I am a random business person. I'm doing business randomly. Everything's so far so good. We are 9 minutes into this stream. Macho Danny Savage, thank you for the donut. Hello, T. Martin. Thank you for the donut. Good morning, everybody. Let's reveal the donut. Let's put this thing out. T. Martin, thank you for the donut. Look at this thing. This is from like a bakery nearby. I'm like really excited about this donut. Oh yeah. Thank you for making the goal. Thank you, everyone. Fantastic. And good morning. Very good. All right, what's in the news today? What am I supposed to be afraid of? I haven't watched any news in like weeks. All right, new tax bill. Planes crashing into neighborhoods. Norm from Cheers passed away. Lisa, thank you for the flower. Thank you, T. Martin, for the coffee magic. Lisa, thank you for the cowboy hat. I'll see you at high noon tomorrow. Wherever the sun shines, I'll eat the rest of the donuts soon. You gotta have coffee after the donuts. Thank you, T. Martin. I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay. All right, let's get back to business. Okay, looks like we're delivering on our promise of delivering 30% extra value bonus hangout this quarter. I want to thank everybody for their efforts and for their non-efforts. A call to non-action. Feel free to do nothing. It's been a busy day for many of you. Maybe you still have a lot ahead of you. I hope you can take some time to exist and be okay with simply existing. Hello, Taylor. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Hello, Action Pure Girl. Good afternoon. Hello, Action Pure Girl. Good afternoon. Wayward Sunshine's already put in the heart. It's just a game. There's no material benefits to getting the heart me thing happening. It just puts you on a list of really good people. Good morning, Smile. Good morning, Daydreamer. Taking notes. Good afternoon. It is 2:22 in Mountain Time. T. Martin 502, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. I'm hearing the weather is terrible on the East Coast. I was hearing that it was 40 degrees last night. That is no good. I'm not going to brag about the weather over here. What am I doing today? Going to go do groceries. Going to go to a hardware store. Probably go to the bakery again. Going to need more donuts for tonight. Last night was pretty good. Did day 7 of the sleep show in a new location, and so far so good. Now I guess I should go to the music store soon. I told myself that if this worked for a week, then I would start investing in some equipment. So thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know if I'll make it to the music store today, but let's see if we can fit it in. Halo Snyder, thank you for the likes. It is only 1:23, so there is a lot of time. Action figures girl, action figure girl saying, "It's so chilly, it touched my heart and left a bruise." Lots of stuff falling off the trees. Pretty good. Sweeping the ground is a daily thing here. You can clean up and then it's instantly everywhere. In where I come from, it's only like that during the fall. It seems like stuff falling off trees is an everyday thing here. Lots of lizards. I'm very happy to see a lot of lizards. Macho Danny Savage, thank you for the lizard. A very good reptile friend to keep us company on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Jennifer Ever, thank you for the lizards. I'm certainly not the lizard king. I'm just hanging out here. Hello, Tammy. Hello, user 1516663415788. Good guy. Welcome to the Do Nothing Company. We have raised billions of dollars in investor funding, so you and I could just, here at the Do Nothing Company, there's no further action required on your part. You've already done more than enough. All you have to do now is exist. In other news, I lost all my peanuts. Yeah, I had like a pocket full of peanuts the other day, and now they're all gone. I lost each of them one by one. I would leave one out here, but I wouldn't want to like leave it unattended. No, the crows didn't take them. They're just scattered around the house. I gotta find them. No unattended peanuts allowed. What is wrong with you? April Poe 4020, welcome to Thursday afternoon. I got some coffee and ice cream and cinnamon, now with honey. Kennedy's neighbor's cat is hanging out. I love making friends with neighbors' cats. I like making friends with other people's cats. The cat's name is Moore. Kippy, thank you for the tapping. And happy afternoon. Meow, the cat's name is Meow. Yeah, so I started adding honey to this, and until further notice, it's going to be the fourth ingredient. I don't really add enough to affect the taste. It just kind of adds some additional antioxidants, nutrients, natural sugar. I don't know for sure if it's local honey, but it looks like it is. It's like a small company, so it might be local honey, which would be good for developing resistance to allergies. Excuse me. Chocolate milk, but no chocolate cake. I have a chocolate donut. This is coffee with ice cream. It is 1:28 on the West Coast, and we're making good time. Hello, Kay. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for crushing the membership goals. That's really good. We got 63 active team members. And now this is the smallest of the 3 accounts. Okay, let's make another donut goal, and then I'll finish my breakfast. How we doing on time? We're 19 minutes in. It's pretty good. Hello, E. Back at it. Welcome aboard. Jenny, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Taylor, thank you for rocking the vote. Hello, Kid Sunshine. Good to see you again. If anybody sees a plus sign next to their heart me, it means you have unclaimed points. So you got to go in there and claim your points before the end of the session. That's true for all of the TikTok lives now. T Martin 502, thank you for the donut. I would love to enjoy some donut. You are the title gifter of donut, after all. Hello, I'm a random business person in front of a random stone wall, and it's a good place to be. I'm happy to be here. So far, we are on track for our 2036 goals. Kid Sunshine, thank you for asking. Jenny, thank you for the donut. E, thank you for the tapping. Well, I am a random business person and I haven't looked at any news in several weeks. So let me know what it is I'm supposed to be afraid of. Because I don't see, I'm not afraid of anything. So I know you may have some concerns. Let me know what it is you're concerned with. Maybe there's something we can do. Thank you, Action Figure Girl. You are loved. That is such a nice thing to say in the afternoon. Kennedy says there's the threat of Medicaid and Medicare being defunded. Yeah, they're trying to tighten up the balance sheet this year to flip the value of the bonds, more specifically the interest rates on the bonds. So we can reapproach solvency. But a lot of these things are just threats to get you all riled up and distracted from a few other things. A plane crashed in San Diego. Yeah, I heard about that. There's planes crashing into neighborhoods. Kid Sunshine's going to go make donuts. I like that. Okay. If people own tanning beds, they're advocating and asking for tax breaks on owning a tanning bed. Okay. T. Martin is saying no tax on tips was passed as a separate bill. I think that would be good. Taxing tips is like really bad. But it does count as income, though. I guess. You're allowed to declare so much a year in gifts. Tips should count as gifts. So, like, if you make more than like 12,000 in tips, then it could be taxable. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the bill. E, thank you for the tapping. It is currently 1:32 on the West Coast, and I'm enjoying my early morning coffee, getting the day started. We got a donut goal available, and in response to the donut goal, I'm going to be able to enjoy the rest of my breakfast. Ah, yes, look at this. Very good. Jennifer Everett, thank you for the tapping. There's a new favorite bakery place in town. It's 24 hours. It's about an hour and a half walk, but it would be a fun thing to do someday. Jennifer, thank you for the donut. Welcome to the Do Nothing Company. The greatest company to never not do nothing nowhere with nobody, but not here. It is 3:33 in Central Time. If you're trying to avoid sweets, or if you're on a diet or something, you definitely don't want to hang out with a guy like me. You will be surrounded by sweet treats all the time, and you will have to practice discipline and self-control. Kennedy's going to wear a Looney Tunes shirt today to express what I see. Ali Wobbs, thank you for the likes. Congratulations on getting through a busy day. It is 2:34 in Mountain Time. Thank you for the magic sequential numbers. It is 1234 in Anchorage. Thank you for the magic sequential numbers. Taylor, thank you for the tapping. E has asked, do you think we keep any sort of consciousness after life? If that is true, then you would also have consciousness before life. And there are, some people do have images of past lives. Some people don't. Now, when you dream, how much do you remember about Earth? While we're on Earth, we may try to remember our dreams, but how many of you try to remember Earth when you're dreaming? How many of you are asked in dreams, so how was your day on Earth? What did you do yesterday? Do you remember your Earth? I suppose that, excuse me, I suppose that after death, it would be kind of similar. You're just not really going to remember or care about life on Earth. I also don't like the term after, because before and after and during, all these temporal kinds of words, that applies to life on Earth, but when we're in the astral, there is no time. So to say afterlife is kind of misleading. From the Earth perspective, yeah, it's natural to say after we're dead or before we're born, but when you're on the other side, everything is all simultaneous. So there really is no before or after. It just is. Excuse me. SNS Suis says, I remember being born. I know for a fact I was reincarnated. I'm probably a new soul. I don't have any past life memories or anything. This is probably my first incarnation on Earth. And I hope to speed run this game and get it right in just one life. I am not interested in reincarnating on Earth again. I do believe I may have reincarnated within my own timeline many times, but it is kind of too early to talk about that. Kay says my dreams are freaky. If that's an alternate reality, I don't want to know that. Okay, the dream world, the astral plane, is the base reality. Everything that you are experiencing in the earthly plane is a layer on top of that. What we think of as the physical universe and earthliness is an illusion that you are projecting outward from your consciousness. Okay, Taylor says I was a dolphin in another life. I was abandoned. I'm going to send a search party for John Paul the dolphin. We're going to get it back over here. Okay. E says I have a hard time believing in hell. I believe heaven and hell is like a good metaphor for whether or not you're having a good time. There's a song, Ooh, Heaven is a Place on Earth. You know, it's just a state of mind that you're in. And it is the result of the way you see things. Okay, then, what else we got? Now, traditionally, talk about heaven. Traditionally, talk about usually talk about heaven and hell is something that they do to try to control people. If you can convince people that if they follow these rules, they'll have infinite abundance and peace, they might be more likely to follow those rules. That's a method of control. If you can convince people that they're going to live in eternal damnation if they fail to follow these rules, that's an effective way of controlling people's behavior. So anything that you might have heard about heaven and hell and afterlife based on your behavior here, look at who makes those rules and who tells you those rules, and just use critical thinking. You're probably better off just doing whatever you want. Okay then, it is 12:38 in Anchorage, and it's a underrated time. Not many people make plans for 12:38, but thank you for being here. Okay. Jack X, thank you for the likes. E, thank you for the likes. What else we got? Okay, we got ice cream and coffee available. I'm really down to enjoy the ice cream and coffee. I have a donut available. In response to the donut goal, I'm going to be able to enjoy the rest of my breakfast. Wayward Sunshines, thank you for the shares. How far into this are we? We're at about 30 minutes. So let's hang out for a little bit while longer. Miss K, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for keeping on top of your membership records. Jenny, thank you for the likes. Hello. I am a random business person and I'm enjoying my early morning wake-up coffee with my random internet friends. I'm in front of a mysterious stone wall and the mystery and the magic is all around us. Excellent. Miss K, thank you for the tapping. Alright, it is currently 1:39 on the West Coast and we still got plenty of time to start our day. Very exciting. I'm probably going to do some ordinary human stuff, some mundane human things, like going to the grocery store. We're going to go to the hardware store. Maybe get some more donuts. Yes. Hello, Blitz and Spray. Good evening. Good afternoon. It is currently 4:40 on the East Coast, and we are out of market hours. I hope everybody did okay. So these are actual rocks, and they're fused together by concrete. Yeah. I am due for pizza. I haven't had pizza in many days. Maybe today will be the pizza day. Hello, Elizabeth. Good afternoon. Okay, tomorrow's the 23rd, so I'll be unbanned from Maine, and I'll be able to do the sleep show on the main account for the first time in a while tomorrow night. Yeah, we got some rocks, and they're fused together with concrete. I'm very lucky to be here. Jack X, thank you for the tapping. Okay, it is 1:41 on the West Coast, and we got plenty of time. I'm enjoying my early morning wake-up coffee. T Martin 502, thank you for the donut. You got the you made the goal. Congratulations. I'm now going to enjoy the donut. What did I get banned for? Excessive force. Thank you, Blitz and Spray. Hello, Aramero. Good afternoon. What even is luck? How do you define luck? T Martin 502, thank you for the coffee. Being born with a fully funded 401k would be fortunate, but it's Aunt B. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Another Thursday on the books. All right, let's hang out for a little while longer. I'm still enjoying my early morning wake-up coffee. We are about 35 minutes into this stream. Good morning. Good morning, Lupus Sound. Hello. I asked the chat, how do you define luck? What even is luck? Yeah, so I said I'm lucky. What I could have said was that I'm fortunate. Romero, thank you for the popular vote. I am running for president in the year 2036. And thank you for the magic. Hello, Linda. The beast from the Sandlot is next door. Joy Boy, thank you for the heart me. Good morning. And welcome to Thursday. Okay, Wayward Sunshines says luck is chance. Aunt B says luck is random. Alright, so what is chance and what is random? Joy Boy says markets are relatively stable thanks to high tech bringing a lift. Hello, Britza. You're watching Lost Michael. I'm found. Yeah, I know where I'm at. I read a book last summer called The Psychology of Money. It's not a money book, it's a psychology book. And the main thesis of the book is that we often underestimate the role of luck when we tell the stories about our successes and our failures. I could say, I got this and because I did this and this and this. If you tried to follow the same exact steps, it would produce different results. Because we don't know about the role of luck. If I said, oh, you don't want to try that thing, I tried to do that thing and it didn't work because I did this and this and this and this. If you avoid this and this and this, maybe you'll have better luck. So when we fail, it's the same thing. We have reasons for that, but we don't know what the role of luck was. And if you try following the same methodology someone else did, you will get different results. Mito, thank you for the heart me. When we tell the stories about why we're successful or why we failed, we're wrong. We don't have the whole picture. Joy Boy, thank you for the coffee magic. That's why you have to find your own path and do what's right for you and what makes sense for you. If you try to follow someone else's success model, it's not going to work because the person who gave you the success model doesn't know or doesn't care about the role of luck in their situation. sequencing isn't always linear. When I put the coffee into ice cream, it becomes a warm coffee. But if the coffee is not hot, you can use a lot of ice cream and it'll become a cold drink. So how much ice cream I use is determined by the temperature of the coffee. A little bit of ice cream will cool off a hot coffee. A lot of ice cream will freeze up a room temperature coffee. And a little bit of ice cream will bring some delight to a cold coffee. So I can't fully comprehend or grasp the role of luck or randomness in how I got to where I am. But if I told you I did this and this and this, and if you do this and this and this, then you'll get what I got, that's wrong. If you try to do what I did, you're going to get very, very different results. Thank you, Kay. That's the way I see it. What we call randomness or chance really refers to phenomena that is outside our realm of understanding. So it's mysterious to us, so we just say, oh, it's chance, it's luck. But everything within the known universe is theoretically quantifiable and predictable by calculating trajectories. You know, you have this thing moving this way, so then you can say reliably, oh, it's going to go over there. Now, I could say that that was bad luck that I didn't catch that, but if I did that in slow motion, it'd be pretty plain to see how I miscalculated where it would land. And so what just happened there was beyond my capabilities of calculations of trajectories. So I could say that it was just chance, because I don't understand what happened. The good news is you can timeline shift. You can change the past so that you get different future outcomes. All of our ideas of the past are incorrect. In that we only see a small picture of the past, and our ideas of the past are based on a reconstruction from our memories. And we are always continually updating and reforming our ideas of the past. So what timeline you think you are on, as you learn more about the past, you will find yourself on a different timeline, and then you'll get a different future. Joy Boy saying, excuse me, sold a company in tech and now unmotivated to do a 2.0. Do you have to do that right now? Can't you just, maybe you could enjoy the sale and just chill for a few hours, maybe? Yeah, rest and vest for like a few hours, okay? Like, you know, you just made a really good move. You probably have some capital to play with right now. I know you want to keep moving, but if you give yourself some rest and allow yourself to process what you've been through and recalibrate, you'll get to deeper levels of truth and clarity, and what you thought the next move might be something different as the truth is revealed. Thank you for the filtered comments, whoever did that. Wayward Sunshine says false isn't the right word. Inaccurate memories. It could be either. I mean, because sometimes we're lied to. Sometimes we're lied to about the past. Sometimes we lie to ourselves. We do have false memories in addition to inaccurate or incomplete memories. And the scope of our perception, I mean, we get to see only so much of the world and our own lives that we can always learn more about the past, which affects which future we can predict. Joy Boy, thank you for the fireworks. That was amazing. Thank you for the mystery fireworks. That was very good. Thank you for that. Halo Snyder, thank you for the likes. Alright, we're 45 minutes in. This is a pretty good early morning coffee wake-up session. I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes. Alright, Kennedy's going somewhere. Very good. I said in a video recently, thinking about escaping somewhere or trying to get out of something is kind of negative. But if you think about where you're going to, that's positive. So keep that in mind next time you feel like you need to run away from something. Try to put your mindset on what you're running to. Britza, thank you for the taps. There were too many times in my life that it took too long to leave a bad situation because I was in the negative mindset of thinking too much about what I wanted to get out of. I was thinking too much about what I wanted less of. I was thinking too much about the negative experience of being in something I didn't want to be in. But very gradually, I got better at coming up with positive visualizations about what I did want to do. And that helped a lot. I found that I spent less time in bad situations, and I did more to be able to change things. Thank you for the tapping, Britza. Thank you for the tapping, Aramaro. Thank you for the tapping, Jennifer Ever. Dunkachino, good to see you again. Good afternoon. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Hello, Gabriel. I'm alive. Made it all happen. I had a lot of help, though. I had a lot of help. So I'd like to say we made it happen. Gabriel, thank you for the heart me. Good afternoon. I'm enjoying my early morning wake-up coffee. And I'm getting ready to start the day. There's quite a little bit to do, but it's still early over here. It's almost 2. Pure Patatique. Thank you for the dolphin. Congrats. Thank you, Ali Bobs. Thank you for the early morning wake-up donut. I look forward to getting more. There's a really good donut place nearby that I'm very excited about. They're open 24 hours, and they also sell cigarettes. They don't sell the kinds of cigarettes I want. I just think it's cool they sell them. Oh yeah, what a great place to go. Donuts and cigarettes, come on. Aunt B, thank you for the likes. Welcome to a wild and crazy nature land. I'm happy to be here. Welcome to the Weeping Willow. A friend of mine had a dream that I visited them with Willow and soup. If that is real, that's pretty far out on the timeline. Wayward Sunshines, thank you for the likes. Jennifer Ever, thank you for the tapping. Alright, we're at about 50 minutes. A good solid hour. Almost. I want to thank everybody for coming. It's changed circumstances in the current moment. The future becomes uncertain. Thank you, the Loop of Sound. Alright, I'm going to get going. Thank you for coming to my wild and crazy, wacky nature wonderland. I'm going to go do normal people stuff for a few hours. And maybe I'll come back for a guitar session. And if not, I'm definitely going to be doing day 8 of the sleep show in a new location. Last night was pretty fun. I was here for like almost 3 hours. Okay, thank you for everything. Goodbye now. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Aunt B. Willows are good and bad luck, which is determined by the perception of different cultures. Yes. Great show. Thank you, Jenny. Hello, Talking Tan. Thank you, Lupa Sound. Thank you, Aramero. Thank you, Britta. Thank you, T. Martin. Thank you, Joy Boy.